Now, there is a story published today in the Standard paper with the headline, DP Ruto answers Uhuru over handout remarks. Now, this story is coming at a time, sometimes when President Uhuru Kenyatta, in the company of the ODM leader Raila Odinga, made his way to Kambani region to go and inspect a number of national government projects. And I remember President Uhuru Kenyatta at Thwake Dam, when he was inspecting the project, he went on to say that leaders who do not have plan for transforming lives of Kenyans are now resorted to dishing handout. The president goes on to say that Kenyans do not want handout. They want to be given the ability to feed themselves. Now, this remark is coming at a time when we are heading to face Kiambaa by-election. And now the war between President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy is escalating. So there is something I want to explain to you about this headline and the drama between President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy. But before I go deep into that, you might be watching me for the first time and you have not yet subscribed to this channel. My humble request is please consider subscribing so that any other time, once I come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. And to everyone who has subscribed, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Actually, the more you subscribe to this channel, the more you help us to reach more people. Again, to all the returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back again. Now let us get back to our discussion. Now, one thing that is coming out clear is that the more President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM Raila Odinga and even any other presidential candidate who wish to be on ballot keep on attacking William Samoei Ruto in one way or another to do with the handout, that's how they are trying to build William Samoei Ruto, and even goes on to market William Samoei Ruto to Kenyans. Let me tell you one thing. Among all these presidential candidates, whoever want to be on ballot, William Samoei Ruto is coming out as one of the best orators among these individuals. And therefore, whichever way you will try to paint William Samoei Ruto in a negative way, Ruto will always come out strongly to use it positively. You remember when President Uhuru Kenyatta went on to tag William Samoei Ruto as a tangatanga man. Ruto ran away with this issue and even he used it nicely. That's how they came out with tangatanga issue. And that thing marketed William Samoei Ruto to Kenyans as an able presidential candidate. That's why you see when the ODM leader Raila Odinga comes out to say that William Samoei Ruto is taking corrupt money to the church, President Uhuru Kenyatta goes on to condemn William Samoei Ruto of this handout. What the next thing Ruto is doing, he ran to the church. And in the church, he goes there to tell the congregants that, look here, all these individuals are condemning me because I'm giving money to the church. And you understand how the church is going to buy into this. So when Ruto goes to the church, he goes there with his Harambee, give some money in the church and tell them all these things. That's why Ruto went to the church to explain himself on bottom-up approach. And even he goes ahead to quote the Bible in Psalms 113, where he says that God will lift those who are poor. And he goes on to link this to the bottom-up approach. Now here on the agenda he's selling to Kenyans. So when Ruto goes ahead to tell these people all about this, and we understand that most of Kenyans are poor, so they are relating very well to his economic manifesto that he wants to sell to Kenyans. And that is how Ruto is beating up these all leaders who want to be on ballot in 2022. It doesn't matter how you are going to frame Ruto as corrupt or how much corrupt he is, because Kenyans understand all politicians are corrupt. They even believe the president is corrupt and any individual outside there. So telling Kenya that Ruto is corrupt, that cannot sell. That's why the only way these leaders can help themselves to market their presidential ambition to the ballot is just getting out also. When they go to church, try to give the same way Ruto is giving. When you go to a rally outside there, try to work with some cash for Wanjiku, the same way Ruto is doing. That's why Ruto is going ahead, even to remind the president and condemn him that when the president was seeking to be elected as the leader or as the president of Kenya, he was going dishing out 100 shillings to Kenyans. And Kenyans rewarded him with a 5 years job. And now Ruto is relating this one to say that, and now Ruto relates this story when he said that, now when he come out to give 5,000 to the women, Mama Mboga and any other individual there, it is now turned to be a handout. So Ruto is telling President, look here, you are giving Kenyans 100 shillings. And now I'm coming out to give 5,000 shillings, which can be used as a capital. So Kenyans definitely are going to buy into this. That's why it goes on to say that we may not be genius, but we are not fools. So Ruto is telling Kenyans that the president was giving handouts when he was seeking to be president. But now, it is my time, I'm seeking to be president. I'm also doing the same thing he was doing. But now he's doing it a little bit different, because for him, he said that he's giving more. That is 5,000 compared to 100 Uhuru was giving to the people. So, using the handout issue and the matters to do with corruption, I think Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta are simply moving into William Samoei Ruto trap. What they are doing is to market William Samoei Ruto to Kenyans. No wonder they're telling Kenyans, even if you go to William Samoei Ruto rally, take his money but don't vote for him. My friend, as long as you come to address Kenyans and you don't give something to them, because they know all of you are corrupt, and then William Samoei Ruto comes in here with some corrupt money, the way you put it, and give to Kenyans, I think these people, the way they say mkono mtupa ulambi, they are going to be easily lured into William Samoei Ruto's side. As simple as that, in my own view. You know, William Samoei Ruto has mastered the former president Daniel Arap Moi way of politics. Moi was good at Harambee, donation, goodwill. Sasa Moi alikuwa mtu wa moyo mzuri despite all the other things. And that is the person William Samoei Ruto has been learning from. That's why William Samoei Ruto is still agitating for the Harambee. And you can imagine how President Uhuru Kenyatta came to power. And through President Uhuru Kenyatta leadership is when they are trying to come out. They came out with a bill that was going to stop Kenyans from conducting Harambees, whereby it is now alleged when you want to have a Harambee, you have to seek an order from the government for you to have an Harambee. And you know, in Kenya, when we are building our churches, we go for Harambee. When someone wants to raise school fees for a poor person, they go for Harambee. And so many things. So Kenyans are used to Harambee. Then you come here with a regulation that is going to regulate Harambees. So that all put together, Kenyans will see President Uhuru Kenyatta as an enemy of their progress. And therefore they will buy into William Samoei Ruto thing. Because Ruto is coming here with Harambee. It means even when Ruto will get to power, then he's going to allow Kenyans to do their Harambee the same way they have been doing. And remember, Kenyans are good people. Most of Kenyans are generous. That's why you see, if someone has a problem and they come in the limelight of the social media, Kenyans are going to bring out a lot of resources to help one of them. So that is donation in one way. So that's who Kenyans are. And that's how Moi has taught Kenyans. So that is the behavior of Kenyans. Changing them in one day, or trying to come out and condemn someone who is trying to help Kenyans in that manner, the way they put it, I think that is going to work against President Uhuru Kenyatta and any other individuals who is condemning William Samoei Ruto for his generosity, in my own view. So the best way to win this thing is to allow William Samoei Ruto to play his politics in his own way. Then you come out with a formula that is going to serve you in your own capacity, selling your presidential candidate. That's the only way we are going, you people, you are going to deal with William Samoei Ruto. But if not, if we keep on going this direction, many youth are going to buy into William Samoei Ruto thing. And that's why, hata akipeana wheelbarrow they were taking. When they come out with any means to help this Kenyan, they were buying into this thing. Na mkiamkia asubuhi, you might find William Samoei Ruto in the State House. Bila kutarajia. Just as simple as that. You see, amesema bottom up is in the Bible. So mambo ya Harambee, according to William Samoei Ruto, is in the Bible. And he still goes on to promise the Christians the congregants and Kenyans that like that he is going to keep on giving donation to the church. He's not going to listen to President Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga, or any other individual who is condemning his generosity to give to Kenyans. So in my own view, that's what I think and what I feel, that this politics is working for William Samoei Ruto, as much these people are keeping on condemning the deputy president. I don't know what you think. You can tell me in the comment section. Give me your comment. Condemning William Samoei Ruto way of giving to Kenyans in donations and Harambees. Is it going to serve, or is it going to work in the interest of President Uhuru Kenyatta's candidate who we wish to support in 2022? Is it going to work in the interest of one Raila Odinga? Tell me in the comment section. What do you think about that? When DP is still coming here to remind Kenyans that Uhuru was giving 100 shillings to Kenyans when he was asking them to vote him in. And in his 100 shillings, Kenyans gave him a job. And he still remind Kenyans that now I'm coming with 5,000 to donate to Kenyans, but they are now coming out to condemn me. So that's how this politics is playing out. The tug of corruption will not help. And even that's why Raila Odinga, after saying sometimes in Mombasa that he's going to jail all the corrupt individuals, I think his advisors went on to tell him, the way we had said here, even in one of our clips, that the issue of jailing corrupt individuals, it might work against you. Because we have some powerful individuals in the government who are corrupt already. And when you are threatening them now, I think these people are going to gang even against you. They might even turn to support William Samoei Ruto, who is among the individuals you are saying is corrupt. That's why I saw Raila Odinga then coming later with the other clips that he was, with other clips in the video, which was recorded somewhere in Two River Mall, when he was welcomed by Polycarp Igathe, invited by Polycarp Igathe to address a number of business community in Central Region. That was purely business meeting. So Raila Odinga started coming out with short clips on that time when he was addressing this individual. So according to him, he changed his narrative from jailing people, now focusing into changing the lives of Kenyans through business and giving opportunity to Kenyans and infrastructure. So that is the only way to go. Thank you so much for listening to me. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed and you have reached this far, because it means you have enjoyed reaching this far. And I think we are doing so much well. More subscribers are coming. The channel is growing. I'm super excited and so much happy about you guys. You are just amazing. And we will keep on doing this. The more you subscribe, the more you are giving me more zeal to do more of these videos. So thank you. See you in my next video. May good God bless you.